Hi there, Scott here for the Curling Store, and today we're going to talk about the BalancePlus 704 curling shoe. We're going to talk about the slider, we're going to talk about the grip on the trailing foot, we're going to talk about the upper, and we're going to talk about the inside of the curling shoe. First thing we're going to talk about is the slider. This shoe comes with a 1/4 inch split hinge curling slider. 1/4 inch is the thickest slider that you can get that's Teflon, so it offers the least amount of resistance when sliding out of the hack. It's definitely slippery, but if you're a new curler and you're looking to get into the sport and you're planning on staying in it for the long run, it's certainly worthwhile considering going to the thickest slider that's available because it's going to allow you to, while it's slippery at the beginning, once you get used to it, it's going to allow you to slide out with the least amount of effort and with the most amount of speed. And most of us now, especially new curlers joining the sport, are wearing the gripper covering the slider when we're sweeping. So the only time your slider is going to touch the ice is when you're throwing the rock, and the faster slider is going to allow you to slide out with less effort, and when you're sweeping you're wearing grip anyway, so no big deal. The hinge actually allows the shoe to bend more naturally when walking up and down the ice wearing your gripper, and that will typically prevent premature wear on the back of the heel. Many of the old style flat sole curling shoes with the Teflon that covered the whole bottom of the shoe, we saw a lot of premature wear in the heel because the shoe wasn't really designed to bend. BalancePlus has their patented dimples that are on the bottom that we see here, and what that does is it forces your weight to the outside of the Teflon, which improves your stability. On the other side, we have the BalancePlus gripper pods. They're durable, the grip is really good on them, and they're fairly easy to change if and when they do wear out, which they will at some point. In terms of the upper, we have a nice lightweight. I think this is the lightest shoe that we have. Sneaker style upper, a lot different than the traditional leather curling shoes. The lighter weight's just a little bit more comfortable, more like your regular sneaker that you're wearing on your feet. Most of what you see on the outside of this shoe is decorative, so it's not like there's holes there like a regular sneaker that's designed to breathe. This shoe is insulated, so it will keep your feet nice and warm, and this stuff is just decorative. The shoe comes with a factory toe coat. With these synthetic sneaker style uppers, the upper is still pretty soft, so even with the toe coat that's on there, we typically would recommend that you get the toe coat. You may not get it right away, but in a lot of cases you're going to need it, so you might just get it done right at the beginning. On the inside of the shoe, we have two different sets of insoles, one that's thick and one that's thin. The thick is more like a regular width for the shoe, and the thin drops you in the shoe, gives you a little bit more width, and allows for more like a 2E width. The insoles are also removable, so if you want to use a custom orthotic in the shoe, that's a nice feature. You can just slide your orthotic in there, and you're happy to go. As I mentioned earlier, it is Thinsulate lined, so it's nice and warm. You're not going to have any problems with warmth. The BalancePlus 700 series shoes also come with two different sets of different color laces, which allows you to customize the shoe to your taste. So in terms of overall shoes, this is a great shoe. It's the lowest price 1/4 inch shoe that we sell. In my opinion, the 1/4 inch slider is the best slider. You don't have to be like an experienced curler to use the 1/4 inch slider. It allows the least amount of resistance for all curlers. All sliders are slippery. And if you're considering like the BalancePlus 703, which is essentially the same upper just with a thinner slider, for a few dollars more you can upgrade to the thickest slider. You only have to learn it once, and once you get over the initial fear factor at the beginning in terms of it being more slippery than the others, it actually is the easiest slider to use. So definitely a good option for everybody. If you like this video and you want to see more, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can go to thecurlingstore.com.